Here we go. So thank you for coming out to the Online Business Student Association Workshop Series event. Today we're going to focus on famous failures in the theme of October, so Halloween month. And I'm also going to discuss how to kind of combat those fears of failure in business and how to develop an entrepreneurship type mindset. Stephen King. Stephen King's first book, Carrie, was rejected 30 times. He proceeded to throw it in the trash. We know everyone has a sense of fear, but this is a topic that once we find the why, we can then begin challenging ourselves to overcome this common emotional response. Remember, business practices are a human activity and psychological at best. So here are 5 tips to overcome the fear of failure in business. First of all, developing your mindset. Develop a mindset that drives you and your business to be successful, because mindset controls outcomes. Essentially, a negative mindset is going to result in negative actions taken, negative body language, negative results, and poor confidence, and just further feeding that fear of failure. Whereas a positive mindset is going to do the opposite, and you're going to have more successes, more positive interactions with people, building that confidence over time, and just combating that fear of failure as you succeed in business. And one of my favorite quotes is how our mindset influences our body posture, which influences our actions taken, which overall influences our outcomes and results. So what you believe is what you get. Also, it's important to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. So if you're staying in your comfort zone all the time, you're never really going to learn, and you're never really going to grow to the full potential that you're capable of. And by stepping out of that comfort zone, that's when you really experience new opportunities and just expand and grow and learn as much as you can. And that's going to help with becoming more comfortable over time with that uncomfortableness, just practicing and practicing. Walt Disney, fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no original ideas. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison's teachers told him he was too stupid to learn anything. Continuing with developing your mindset, develop your mindset to see possibilities and take action in the presence of fear, because fear will always be there, but making a habit of taking action will lead to success. So improve your mindset, and your mindset will help you to overcome your fears. Henry Ford. Henry Ford was a failure at 3 businesses before succeeding with Ford Motor Company at age 53. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling was unemployed, divorced, and raising a daughter on Social Security while writing the first Harry Potter novel. Her novel, Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishing houses. Be optimistic. The second thing to combat the fear of failure is to be very optimistic as you go on your endeavors and follow your dreams. So be optimistic about the future and expect the best, because it'll empower you and energize you to succeed in business. Otherwise, your fears will overpower you with negative energy. And if you're constantly focusing on that negative side of failing and not learning from those failures and focusing on the fear of what's going to happen if you do fail, then you're just going to beat yourself down before you even try. And you can't let the fear of failure prevent you from taking action in the first place and prevent you from even attempting to pursue your dreams. So by being optimistic, that's one of the best combatants to that negativity and that fear of failure, because you will fail, but it's the people who learn from failure that succeed in the long run. Bill Gates. Bill Gates was a Harvard University dropout, and his first business, Trafo Data, was a failure. Steve Jobs. At 30 years old, he was left devastated and depressed for being unceremoniously removed from the company that he started. Learn and grow. The third key to success and combating failure is to consistently and constantly keep learning and keep growing as an individual. Successful entrepreneurs, CEOs, and business people read at least 1 book per month because they're addicted to learning and growing. And this is very easy when we're in school, but as you get out of school, especially if you take an entrepreneurial route, it's important to keep learning, whether it's reading books, watching videos, reading articles online, talking to individuals and learning from their experiences. So this is where mentors are very helpful, and they can help with the learning curve and be a support system. Learning and growing are essential for business success. When you have more business knowledge, you can more easily overcome your fears of failure. So this is where having more business knowledge, more business acumen, being more prepared, knowing the analytics, the possible outcomes, everything entailed, everything involved, it's just going to make you more confident, make you more accurate, and build that confidence, build your success rate over time. Abraham Lincoln failed in business 3 times and failed campaigning 7 times before becoming president of the United States. Soichiro Honda. Soichiro Honda was passed over for an engineering job at Toyota and left unemployed. Have a plan and strategy. This is our 4th tactic to combating fear of failure. To succeed in business, you need to have a plan and strategy. When you have a proper plan and strategy, you'll become more confident and less fearful of failure. Again, this is just making sure that you have done your homework before you engage in these activities, and you've researched all of the possible outcomes, anything that may affect, so the market rates, what's happening with the economy, making sure that your business plan is valuable and everything that you're doing is properly planned out and strategized before you take those first steps, just so you dramatically reduce the risk of failure in the first place. The Beatles, rejected by Decca Recording Studios, who said, "We don't like their sound. They have no future in the show business." Think like an entrepreneur. Finally, if you do all of these other steps, you will be thinking like an entrepreneur, which is our 5th and final step in combating the fear of failure in business. Thinking like an entrepreneur will change your life because entrepreneurs are fearless and ready to face every challenge that comes their way. They've developed the right mindset. Entrepreneurs learn from every failure and continue pursuing their dreams. This is the reason they succeed at the highest level. If you've never failed, how will you know success? Thank you for coming to our workshop series. We'll see you next time. All right.